All right, we're on hole number 9. Hole number 9 of the Easter tournament. Let's go check it out. It's at, what is it, Century Harbor? I'm probably getting it wrong. I probably said it wrong the entire time. Somebody will tell me. Somebody will let me know. Let's go check out hole number 9. Hole number 9. Da-da-da-da. All right, we got all kinds of crap going on. Now, let me think about where I've ended up. I know that I've gone for like this area right here, and I actually came down here one time. I think the best I ever got down here was I thought I was going to end up like just bleeding through, and I actually made it over, and I actually ended up in the sand in the front. You can get way down in here. I think getting over into this area right here, there's a rough bump. There's a hole earlier in this course where we have a very similar deal where we can do a rough bump on the side and bring it back down to the cup, and there is a rough bump that we can do here as well. Trying to think of angles. It seems like there is a dream spot down in here, and there's another spot if you could get your trajectory right so that you end up down in here, you're setting yourself up better for that rough bump. But let's go out and see what the angles look like as far as where our red lines are at. Let's go look at some video. Video. And my opponent's got a rocket. Let's see if they switch to an extra mile. They switch to a berserker. So with a power 5 ball, you can see where your trajectory is. Let me see if I can get my pen to work. All right, so my opponent's got their extra mile out here with a berserker, and you can see bounce number 2 is in this fairway. And it appears to me that bounce number 3 is going over, but with a headwind, there's no way that the second bounce may clip. It's more than likely going to get caught up in this rough, and you're going to bleed out into the rough. There's no way you're going to be able to get down there with a power 5 ball against a headwind. But if you have a tailwind, you could get down there where you could get bounce number 2 in this fairway and bounce number 3 on this fairway. Ideally, and it looks from this angle, and I don't think my opponent gets any closer, but it looks like from this angle, this third bounce is right. If I can get my damn pen to work. If I can get it to consistently work. See, it keeps making the screen light. Come on. Oh, that's because my pen moved. The third bounce is about right there. And ideally where you'd like to end up is on this line down here on this track. If you're coming down this way, so that you can try and clear so you have a straight up shot to the cup. Because you could, if you actually got out into this area and got some distance and was still in the fairway, you may take yourself where the rough bump is completely out of play. Your only play is to go straight at the cup. And that would almost be the deal if you went over that way. But from where your second, you got bounce number 1, bounce number 2, bounce number 3, from where your third bounce is, you're on an arc here. Here's your arc. So you can see the red line. Here's your arc here. You're on that same arc here. You're on the same arc here. And so just a little teeny bit to the right, and you're going to clip the rough and just bleed out and lose all your forward distance. You're not going to get any of that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th bounce stuff moving it along. And you're definitely not going to get that in a headwind. So let's see what my opponent does. But you can see what kind of distance you can get out there. Hold on. Hold on! All right, where were we? Here we go. Okay, my opponent's getting ready to take their shot. Let's see what happens. I think that second bounce is going to not clear. And the farther they go to the left, the more they help themselves, but they're going to have to put some curl on it. Or they may just be trying to rough bump it. I think they're trying to clear, but they're going to rough bump. Isn't it perfect? Perfect. Bounce number 1. Bounce number 2. If you can get bounce number 2 in the fairway, you can clear this rough area where my opponent's at. But they have a great shot from there. But they're definitely uphill from the flagpole. I'm going to try the same damn shot. Or I'm already out there. So they're going to try the same damn shot. And that was just short of a slice. They can recover from there, though, if they have a Nirvana. Let's see where I'm at. See if I have enough to get there. I don't think I have enough to get there. And I definitely don't like being that close to a transitional surface. I'm only 3/4 of a ring away. And at Max Club I would have been at 2 per ring, so I didn't move it much. I was hedging my bet and just trying to get up there and recover. All right. That's what our drive options are. So if we get down into, depending on which kind of wind we have, if we get any kind of a tailwind or wind that is not hurting us, then we can get our second bounce on the fairway, which means that our third bounce, we can keep it on the fairway. The deal is we want to stay to the right so that we can run down the fairway, but the more we go to the right, we're running into this rough where we're lengthening it out. And it's going to be, there's just a very narrow little window in there. And I think the best that you can really get would probably be, let me zoom in a little. See if I can get in a little closer. I think the best that we can get would probably be somewhere out in this zone right here. And I'm not sure what this shot looks like going straight at the cup. I've ended up more in the rough and had to take the shot that I took from there. I didn't set that shot upright because it seems to me that you can get there. Maybe that's the deal. It just, that Nirvana doesn't have enough topspin. All right, there you have it. That was hole number 9. I'm definitely going to go for it to try and get all the way down into this zone if possible. I think the other way to go would be to just to do a rough bump just to get onto this fairway. You have a great shot, especially if you're on this side. If you're going to do the rough bump over here, you've got a great tee rough bump. If you were trying to hit it down into this zone, it might be where you're trying to actually go towards the cup and you're trying to avoid the rough bump. So if you want to avoid the rough bump, you're probably better off going to the right. Thanks for watching. Good luck in the tournament, and I will see you in the next round.